Chuck, I got a long overdue explainer.
Really?
Yeah, it's about great circles.
Okay.
Okay.
As opposed to what? Not so great circles?
Have you known circles in your life?
Inferior circles?
So you don't want to value judge one circle over another?
Yeah.
Okay. I will give you an occasion to do so.
Oh.
Have you ever seen maps of the world, flat map of the world, and airlines show you their routes between cities?
Correct.
You ever notice it always makes an arc?
Yeah, it's always a curve.
Why don't they make a straight line?
Well, I'm hoping that they're flying across the curvature of the earth. That's what I'm hoping. Otherwise they just right into a mountain every single time.
You can ask, what's the shortest distance between 2 points on a flat surface?
Straight line?
A straight line.
Of course.
But if that surface is curved, it's not immediately obvious what path you should take to minimize the distance traveled.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? That exact path is called a great circle.
That's a great circle?
Yes.
The arc between those 2
arc.
points.
Let me tell you what a great circle is, specifically. Let's go from New York to the Middle East. See if we can bring peace to the Middle East.
Already done. I did it.
Since we're used to looking at maps with vertical lines and horizontal lines, you might say, let's just go along the latitude.
Right.
That's not the shortest distance. The shortest distance is, as they say, over the pole. Not exactly over the North Pole, but you're going north up here to come down to that. That's the shortest distance.
Okay.
All right. How do we ever figure that out? You can use something called spherical trigonometry.
All right.
How did you do in that in school?
I didn't take it.
Yeah, I don't think it's not offered. Okay, so here's how you get the great circle.
Okay.
You take the 2 points and you take a knife. Let's pretend this is a spherical orange.
Okay.
And you take a knife and you cut through both points, your origin and your destination.
Okay.
And as you cut through the orange in a straight path,
okay,
that cut must go through the center of the orange and come out the other side.
So now
if that cut goes through the center of the orange, then those 2 points are on a great circle. If you cut this way,
right, you're gonna shear off the top orange,
and you would not have gone through the center of the orange.
So what you have to do is angle. Here's point 1. Here's point 2.
Mm-hmm.
You angle your knife so that angle the blade of the knife.
Yes.
So that when you cut, although you're coming towards this point, the blade itself is actually angled so it passes through the very center of the orange.
Correct. No matter where you're going.
where you are.
Correct.
Because then what you're going to end up, no matter where you started, is 2 halves of an orange with 2 circles as the face of the orange.
And they're the great circles, the biggest circles you can cut on Earth.
That's pretty wild.
It's wild. So my thesis data, my thesis is right there on the shelf. Most of it was obtained in the Andes Mountains of Chile. Now notice how South America is sort of shifted relative to North America.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So the east coast of North America
kind of lines
up with the west coast of South America.
Right.
In time zone wise.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
All right. If I'm in an airplane and I want to go the shortest distance between me and the town of La Serena, Chile, okay, if I'm going to do that, where's the United States? Right. I got to make another cut.
Right.
Okay? Wait a minute. One is exactly due north and one is exactly due south.
Right.
So if you cut, that's an automatic great circle.
Yeah. Like you don't have to do much. Not much angling there.
Not much angling.
Right.
So every single line of longitude
is a great circle.
Is a great circle. Every single line of longitude.
Why am I so excited about circles? This is the geekiest crap I've ever done in my life. I'm sitting here just like, oh my God, it's a circle.
There is one line of latitude that is also a great circle, but it's only one.
It's got to be the equator.
The equator, exactly.
Yeah, right.
The equator, because that, of course, cuts right through the middle.
Right through the middle.
Let's go back in time.
Okay.
To the golden age of Islam.
Oh.
Talking 1,000 years ago.
All right.
1,200 years ago.
Right.
All right.
But the golden age of Islam is when everybody was a mathematician.
Yeah. So
when they were inventing math.
You go to Baghdad. There's some debate about the edges of this period, but if your center line in that period is being like AD 900, 1,000 up to AD 1,200, 1,300 around there. So in that period, Baghdad was a trade route from the east and the west. So people met there, replenished and kept going. And there were like Muslims, Jews, Christians, doubters. Today we'd call them atheists, all around the table. And they come stories from different parts of the world.
Right.
And so if you have an idea and I challenge it, maybe I made your idea better because you didn't have a person from another mindset to help you think about that problem.
Right.
All right. That's how so many problems are solved.
This sounds dangerously close to diversity, equity, and inclusion. I'm just saying.
All right. Everybody had a seat at the table and you contested your ideas and out came great advances in biology and engineering and medicine and astronomy and navigation. This is where you have the astrolabe was perfected there. One of the tenets of Islam is 5 times a day you pray.
Right. To Mecca or towards Mecca, not to
What
Mecca.
direction are you facing?
Well, here it's east, they say, right? Or you play to the east.
If you don't know spherical trigonometry, yeah, you just
go east.
go east. Okay.
Go east.
Go east. Okay. But just going east, as we learned, wherever you are, just going along a long line of latitude
Doesn't get you.
That's not the shortest
That's not
distance.
the shortest distance.
To your destination. You're praying to Mecca. You're praying to the Kaaba.
Right.
Okay. It's the stone that's in an enclosure
Right.
where during the holy
So
days,
everybody walks around
Everybody
it.
walks around.
Yes,
Okay. They
right.
walk, I think, counterclockwise around. All right.
Right.
Point is, wherever you are, you want to aim yourself towards Mecca. And there's only one compass direction that will do that correctly. And that is the direction along the great circle between where you are and where Mecca is.
Nice.
So the way you can do that is you can take an actual globe and slice it, get the
Right.
compass direction, and point that way every time.
And then you got to get a new globe.
Globe. Or you can perform spherical trigonometry,
Right.
which was pioneered in the golden age of Islam.
Oh,
Motivated
probably to find Mecca.
to find Mecca.
Get out of here. That's
To
awesome.
find Mecca. So that you would take where you are on earth, divide that up, and you can pray in the shortest distance to Mecca.
That's pretty cool.
There it is. The only issue would be if you are at the podal opposite, so Mecca's in the northern hemisphere, and now you go to the southern hemisphere, exactly on a continuous line of longitude.
Right.
Okay. So if you're exactly 180 degrees away, then you could pray east or west.
Right. Wouldn't make a difference.
Wouldn't make a difference.
Because you're facing Mecca no matter which way you turn.
Exactly.
That's
It's
right.
the one where you can go either.
That's pretty cool.
So that was a bit of mathematics developed for that purpose. Spherical trigonometry.
Very cool.
And there's other weird things in spherical trigonometry, like triangles, depending on what the curvature is, can have more or fewer than 180 degrees in them.
yeah.
You might have heard that triangle has 180 degrees
Right.
only in flat space.
Right.
If it's curved,
If it's
got
curved,
more.
they got more because, yeah, now,
I got one for it.
now it's a Doritos chip.
I got one for you, right? Why don't we draw a line through the prime meridian?
Oh.
So it's through Greenwich.
Right.
Take it to the equator.
Okay.
That's a line.
That's one line.
Okay. Now
And
I'm
then
going
we
to
go
come 90 degrees
follow
across.
the equator.
Okay.
Right.
And then I make a 90-degree angle and come straight up. That's a 90-90-90 triangle. That
That's
triangle has 270 degrees.
You have a 90-degree isosceles triangle.
No,
I said isosceles. Equilateral, where all the angles are the same.
Right.
But it doesn't add up to 180
it
degrees.
adds up to 270.
That's really cool.
Right, and it's a triangle. It's not any other shape. Parallel lines
Okay.
intersect.
Give me a second here.
Okay. You see the lines of latitude?
Yes.
Okay, I said they're not great circles, right?
Right.
Okay, because they're not great circles, they're not officially lines because a line is the shortest distance between two points. That's only a great circle.
Gotcha.
Okay, so any two great circle lines on this globe will intersect.
That makes sense.
Okay? What do maritime people call lines of latitude? They call them the parallels
Oh, the parallels. Right.
because they're not intersecting,
Gotcha.
but they're not authentic lines.
Because they're not great circles.
They're not great circles.
Right.
So this is a misnomer in the maritime circles. No, I'm sorry.
in the maritime arena.
Okay? Because these are not authentic lines.
It's not the shortest distance between 2 points, so it can't be a line.
So it can't be a line.
Gotcha.
And
But
every
all
line,
the longitudes are.
all the lines of longitudes meet.
They meet at
the
one
pole.
point, so they all.
Exactly.
That's very cool. I can't believe that you have made a globe interesting.
All right. One last thing.
Go ahead.
Do you remember the maps we grew up with in the front of the room?
Yes.
Which I don't see them much anymore. I don't know why. It's called a Mercator projection.
I didn't know that.
Okay, this is the projection where Greenland is this big.
Yes.
Okay?
Right.
The Mercator projection distorts everything near the poles.
Right.
It exaggerates them. It takes these lines of longitude and spreads them out
Pulls them out to be straight and parallel with one another.
So whatever's in between the narrowing lines of longitude gets stretched out. Gets stretched out. Okay.
Wow.
The Mercator projection
Okay.
is the map of choice in the history of navigation.
Okay.
Because pull out your straight edge, draw a straight line between any 2 points on a Mercator projection, and it's a great circle.
Oh, snap.
It has the geometric properties that a straight line is a great circle. So you're on a ship and you're navigating your course, draw the straight line. It's your shortest distance between the two.
Wow.
Yeah, that's badass.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so it doesn't care what it looks like to you.
Right.
The ship just wants to know the shortest.
Just wants to know the shortest distance.
So Mercator was a great sort of map maker guy. And I think he was the guy who first measured the area of France. And he told this to the king because it was less than the area the king thought it was. Oh. And so there's some funny exchange that they had with the king. I think he was good about it.
So uncharacteristic for French kings, where he just goes, "This is okay."
There you go, Chuck.
That was great.
Great circles.
That was great. Great circles.
Some circles are greater than others.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right on.
All right. But another explainer. This one on great circles. Thanks, Chuck.
No, it was a pleasure.
All right. Keep looking up.